Hey, what is going on, guys? Father Gamer here, and welcome back to some more Blade and Sorcery. Today we're going to be looking at 5 mods that are available for you to use right now on the new U11 beta that's just dropped. So make sure you're comfortable, sit back, and let's go take a look. So the first mod that we're taking a look at today is Neck Snapping and Force Choke for U11 Beta 3. And this mod pretty much allows you to snap people's necks and force choke them. What do you say we go take a look? Okay, so there's actually a few different ways that you can use this mod. Obviously you could just grab them by the neck like this, or the head, and just break their neck like that. Very gruesome, but that sounded quite satisfying actually. That was fun. Or, if you didn't want to get so hands-on, you could use your telekinetic abilities, like so, and just, while using the trigger, the spell use button, and the alt trigger, break their neck in mid-air like that. Talk about Sith Lord powers or what? Or you could just bring them straight to you like this. Here's another way. Oh, I meant to grab her neck. Oh, there we go. She did our work for us. So, there's numerous ways we could, like, as you can see, we just broke his neck with our sword. But it also works with blunt damage. Instant neck break. And she's down for the count, guys. This is actually a really cool mod. I think I'm going to be keeping this one in my permanent mods. So, you can also force choke them as well. I'm not quite sure how to do this. I'm not sure if we just have to hold them here like this for a certain amount of time. I know that the settings are editable in the JSON file if you want to change it all up, like how long everything takes. But I don't know if this is choking him right now. Should we just put him out of his misery? There you go. I absolutely love that. Come on, let's try it out on one more. Ooh. Oh, you survived. You survived, did you? Nope. Come here. Come to FG. And good night. This is a very cool mod. But what do you say we go take a look at the next one? Okay then, so the second mod we're taking a look at today is Laser Eyes. Now this mod pretty much gives you laser eyes just like Superman or Homelander, whoever you want to pretend to be, but it looks like this. And they're pretty cool at destroying enemies. Come on, let's go take a look. Okay, so I know so many of you are going to love this mod. The Laser Eyes spell is quite easy. It's just a spell in your spell wheel. Once you have it selected, all you need to do is pull the trigger to absolutely devastate people. Look at how quickly it wastes them. It just dismembers all of their body parts. And it doesn't seem to have a range either. Can I get her all the way from over there? All the way across the other side of the arena. Zoom. Look, destroyed. This has to be the most brutal spell mod I've had in a while. Is he still alive? Oh my god. That's terrifying. I thought you would be dead. Okay, he's dead now. Zoom. You could just torture NPCs with this spell. Oh my god, that's just brutal. No, Archer. You cannot defeat me with my superhero powers. Oh! Well, that's what you get. Instant head decapitation. Oh, I have to do it the old way one. Now and then, you know. You can't beat a good old-fashioned sword. Ugh. What chance do they have? This is an epic mod. I highly suggest you all try this one out. It's very, very fun, as you can see. Okay, so the third mod on our list today is actually a weapon mod, and it's called the Carian Knight's Sword. You'll have to forgive me if I've murdered that pronunciation, but it's basically a really cool looking sword which has the abilities of a staff, and it has some extra pierce and all that stuff as well. But what do you say we go check it out? When it comes to Blade and Sorcery, you have to appreciate a sword which just looks epic and can be used like a staff. A sword which can have its own magical abilities and be that sharp. It's just a treat in a game like this. The slash damage on this sword is immense, and the pierce is also pretty high, as you can see. It just penetrates like butter. So these enemies already don't have a chance. You're already super duper OP with this sword. Straight through his leg. But the fact that we can also... Oh, just by defending she lost her wrist. The fact that we can also imbue it with magic. Now, it doesn't seem to... The actual imbue effect doesn't seem to work very well right now. But I can assure you it has worked. Whoa! We can cast fireballs from the sword now. Oof. Oof. And you can see that it has worked. We can actually burn our opponents now as well. Oh, straight through his head. Let's try the electricity one out real quick. Let's imbue our godly power into the sword. I really like the lightning in the sword. It's like one of the most powerfulest effects, I think. Just being able to whip and stun all your opponents and sometimes decapitate them. It's a massive advantage, you know. And now an already godlike sword is just double more powerful. But of course, with it behaving like a staff, we can also do things like this. Oh, look at that. Just the power alone we have with this sword right now. Nice. That's how you clear the room. Let's give gravity a go, we may as well. It's going to take a little while to transfer the lightning to gravity. Be back. Boom. Oh, we need a little bit more gravity in our sword. Let's head back off. Yeah, he's floating. So this should be working now. Yes! It wouldn't have been right if we didn't also try out the gravity, you know. Can we manipulate objects with this? No, it doesn't quite work right like it does with the staff. For some reason. This one particular feature where you could pick up objects and move them around doesn't seem to work. That's fine. You know, we've already got a lot of power. I've got this set on endless, by the way, so these enemies aren't ever going to fully disappear. Goodbye. Something weird is happening with my sword right now. What is going on? What has happened to the sword? I think it's about time we go take a look at the next mod. Okay, so the fourth mod we're checking out today is another weapon mod, and I believe this one's called Aggros Finger. But what it does is transform between an axe and a sai just by pressing the spell button, and it's got a spike on the end as well, so it's got multi-function in combat, and I think it'll be pretty cool to try out on the enemies. Let's go take a look. Okay, so Aggros Finger is an axe which also becomes a sai. So I'm keen to try this out and see how it actually behaves. Whoa! Oh, it's not the most powerfulest of axes, as you can see there. Oof. Oh, I was hoping to deflect that one. But I was hoping that heads would come off the first strike. It's a bit weak as an axe. But fortunately, it can also become a sai just by pressing the spell use button. And then it becomes a lot more effective. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, human shield. Oh. Oh. It's also got this little spike at the end that you can use to pierce with. Oh. I know that one hurt. Through the leg. I get this through her head. Oh, ow! Stuck an arrow in the head. These NPCs are so rude. Oh. Let's charge it up a little bit. Oh, see, that should have gone for her face. So this isn't perfect, if I admit. I expected this to be a bit better than it was, but it's not bad. The fact that it can transform into 2 different weapons is quite cool, and well, 3 different weapons even. And if you put some like extra spice on it, like lightning, then it's not too bad of a weapon. Like, we're still clearing these guys. Oh. Neck break. Oof. Yeah. Come on, you just took that in the shoulder. So yeah, that's that. I think we should go take a look at the next mod. Okay, so the final mod on today's list is the FFXV Royal Arms mod for U11 Beta 3. and basically it adds a lot of Final Fantasy swords to the game, with a lot of cool abilities as well, such as warping and teleporting. What do you say we go check them out now? So when I said this next mod adds a lot of Final Fantasy weapons to the game, I meant it adds a lot of Final Fantasy weapons to the game. Just look at all these here, these new ones. You've got Sword of the Father, you have Blade of the Mystic, Sword of the Tall, this crazy Swords of the Wanderer, Katana of the Warrior, Sword of the Wise. I don't know any of these. If you haven't noticed, I'm not familiar with Final Fantasy, but I'm keen to try out some of these swords. Look at that. Look at how badass this looks. We're putting that one on our shoulder right now. Katana of the Warrior. Where are we taking that? We're not going to have time to try out all of these swords, of course, but we'll give a good few of them a go. Why not? Oh my god, look at that. Jesus. I'm impressed. These look awesome. Let's hope they fight as well as they look. There's some other ones in here as well. You got Star of the Rogue. They're part of the other mods. What else have we got here? Trident of the Oracle. Yes. Come on, let's go with a trident as well. That should do. What's here? What's here? That's that. Can I put it on this one? No, we'll carry it. We'll start off with it. Let's get some NPCs in. Let's go endless. And let's give these weapons a go. I'm really keen to see how they work. Come on then. Come on, NPCs, come and face me with my trident. This thing looks badass. I love it. Oh. Okay, so he wasn't lying when he said the sharpness doesn't fail. It's worthy of royal weapons. I'm not sure a trident should be slicing off heads like that easily, but I'll take it. Let's try and use it where we're supposed to be using it with two hands. Oh, straight through his head. Gosh. Gosh. So these tridents, well, all of these Final Fantasy weapons actually have a warping ability as well. So if you hold the trigger and throw them, then as soon as you try to use telekinesis, okay, it didn't work that time. Let's try that one again. You should be able to warp to it. I threw that one way too far. Let's pull out this bad boy. I will try that again in a minute. These weapons are so OP. Look, devastating them. Nope. Go home. Oh, through your shield into your private parts. How unfortunate for you. That was just brutal. Oh, I almost had your legs. Come to me, sword. I didn't really want that sword. So yeah, let's try this. Let's grab something more manageable out a second. The katana. Hello, this looks beautiful in itself. What happened to him? He's having a bit of a moment. He seems to be affecting my katana actually. There we go. I think it's calmed down. Yeah, so let's quickly try that warping ability again. What is going on? I'm stuck. There we go. Go away. Let's give this... I think I need to let this go. It somehow got glitched into the NPCs. Okay. Let's try this big bad boy out a second. Okay, this is better. Oh. Literally just rinses them. They don't stand a chance. Oh, your shield was the only thing keeping you safe then. Net breaking everything. Okay, yeah. So throw it when you're holding the trigger. Then it's supposed to teleport you. If this was working earlier. There we go. We've just warped to the weapon. Woof. Woof. This thing's a little bit hard to control. It takes a little bit of getting used to. There we go. Successful warp. Oh yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. Let's throw it over there now. Can we get a lock on it? Can we get a lock on it? Oh, I might have messed it up. I might have messed that one up. Yeah, I messed that up. There we go. Oh no, we've warped. We've warped into the floor. Okay, we're back. So yeah, that's the Final Fantasy weapons mod, guys. I'm not going to bother taking a look at any more because there is quite a few of them. And this has gone on for a while now. We're just breaking necks everywhere. So yeah, it's quite good. I suggest you try it out for yourself. And let's move on. Okay guys, that's going to be it for today, but if you like any of the mods that you've seen, as always you can find a link for them down in the video description below. And if you've enjoyed my video, please do me a massive favour by letting me know and smashing that thumbs up button. It really helps me out and lets me know whether you guys are enjoying the content. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. Why wouldn't you? It's free. So subscribe to the channel, support me, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.